The host has started broadcasting the meeting on YouTube. Safari.
Hello, welcome back. Waiting for the computer to catch up to me. There we go. Okay. Awesome. Happy weekend. How are you guys doing? This energy is some fucktastic shit. So I'm here. I'm gonna do the weekly tarot probably tomorrow and Monday is what I'm thinking. I was kind of hoping to get my one other deck that I ordered, but it's not, I don't know, Amazon's dragging ass. So yes, I bought it on Amazon. Don't judge me. But actually Amazon has a pretty good selection of Oracle and tarot stuff. So what we got here? We got here social rituals. I've been kind of cheating lately, I guess, because I've been like pulling out the same cards and then I'm like, no, I don't want to talk about the same card again. I want a different card to talk about. So this is the second one that came out. So whatever. It's my channel. I can do however I want. But I love this rituals, right? Because this Hera is the Olympian goddess of she was like the like of the stages of women's lives. So like, you know, marriage and that sort of thing. But what I really thought of was when circumstances demand that you change, that demand a change in ritual, routine, etc. And aren't we in that right now where we're being, basically it's being demanded. It's almost to the point of being unavoidable as this Pluto transit in Capricorn continues, right? It's almost to the point of being unavoidable that we bust up, deprogram rituals, routines, all of those things, right? And this just there's so much I want to say, and it's kind of flooding. So maybe I should just stop and take a deep breath. We're in this solid space of deprogramming, deconditioning, all of the shit that we have been taught our entire lives. And even generations before us were taught. And I'm going to be completely honest with you, when I see people that are still in the programming or the conditioning of it has to go this way, I have to do this on this day, it's almost off-putting to me at this point, because I'm in such a fluid place of it goes however it goes. Like it goes however it goes. I'm going to put out there what I want. And if it is aligned for me to have it go that way, it's going to go that way. Like I see the synchronicities line up. I see the parallels line up. I tend not to function like a robot on a calendar, because that is not what to me, that's just not what this shit's all about, right? This time in this space is not about being a robot on the continuing on the Gregorian calendar. This time and space is about just bulldozing the crap out of that and functioning fluidly. Like, be responsible, right? Like, you got to be a responsible participating adult in life. Like, I'm not suggesting don't do that. I am, however, suggesting that, like, if you're tired in the middle of the afternoon, but you're normally not a nap person, so you like resist, like, I can't take a nap. That's not like me. Take the damn nap. If you are someone who's like, I have to have it go this way, I have to get up in the morning and take a shower before I can do anything in life, that is not true. I supported at least 3 people before I even was out of my PJs today. I'm like, am I ever going to be able to get out of my PJs? No, that's not true. I was good with it. My point is that, like, you know, I see like astrologers post their videos, like whenever it aligns, whenever the divine message comes through is when they do their live, when they do their video. And there's a level of appreciation about that. Like, yes, is it inconsistent? Absolutely. And it's okay. And if I don't get to be on their live, I don't get to be on their live. I like being in their live chats. But I don't always get that opportunity because I'm doing my divine fluid thing. They're doing their divine fluid thing. And if it aligns, it aligns. And if it doesn't, then it wasn't meant to be. And we all got to be okay with what's not meant to be. But trying to force shit because it's what it's because it's how you think it's supposed to go, is what needs to be disrupted, right? Everyone's so excited the mask mandates got lifted. Honestly, it's just a preparation for the next level disruption. I'm happy they got lifted. Don't get me wrong. Masks are gross. But we are currently being asked to detach from an old system that's crumbling before our eyes. And to do that, there has to be some level of release, purge, and letting go and not feeling judged for it. And that's what happens is that, what was I saying the other day? I was saying something like, if you're on a labeled diet, yes, this was it. Okay. So, and it's like, or it's even like the level of joy that you could experience in life, but you're denying yourself that level of joy because you're like, I can't experience that level of joy. Everyone else is in crisis. It's okay that everyone is in crisis and that you're happy. It's okay if all of the time you're keto, I don't want to throw them out, it's going to trigger people, but whatever. Maybe I'm meant to trigger people today. If you're keto, you're vegan, you don't smoke, or you don't this, or you don't that. And then all of a sudden you're like, I'm craving me some nicotine. I'm craving a burger. I am craving chocolate. And you don't normally eat chocolate, but you're like, I'm craving it. And you're like, oh, that'll just disrupt my system. Then breathe into that part of your system that's being disrupted. And ask yourself why that part of you is acting up. Because what can you not be with? Oh, I'm so bad I gave into the craving. Oh, that's just self-deprecation on a deeper level. So our world's about to get disrupted again. 2020 was a taste test. 2022 is going to be a different one. Like, it's not gonna, I had somebody message me the other day, like, well, it'll be fine when things get back to normal and things get back in the swing of things. Like, when is that going to happen though? And if you're waiting for that to happen, you'll be waiting a long time. So anyway, I could go deeper on a lot of that. I don't think I need to. I think that there's plenty of resources out there for you to, it's like some people are like asking, like, when is the truth going to come out? The truth is available because the truth is technically within you. It's whatever your truth is. It's not outside of you. It's not, you can give a fuck if we elect the right people in November or not. The truth is not with them. It's out, that would be external. The truth is within you. It's whatever rules you choose to follow. It's when you're going robotically and rhythmically along with this old system that you're waiting for the system to fix or the system to tell you what to do versus telling yourself what to do and acknowledging your personal authority. I'll just give you a personal example. So when I was in my late 20s, early 30s, I had acid reflux really bad. And I was on like Prilosec for it and took it every day. And then I don't know, somehow an article came across my radar about the long-term effects of Prilosec. And I was like, oh shit, that sucks. Like the long-term effects, it actually gets worse when you take this medication. If you take any sort of these acid reflux medications, right? It gets worse over time. And I was like, I don't want it to get worse over time. I want it to stabilize or be better or whatever. And of course, I didn't know anything about energy or Reiki or solar plexus chakra or like any of that crap at the time. And, but I was like, I knew I needed to get off of medications because I didn't want the long-term effects. And so now here I am years later don't take anything for it. I use digestant oil when my body's upset. But what I noticed this week, I started taking nicotine again. I got a Juul, and immediately I was like, acid reflux. And I'm like, fuck, this sucks. But then I was like, but what am I? Like, part of me is like, okay, digestin, which is great. And I'm going to use digestin until my body gets used to whatever it's. But the other thing is breathing into my solar plexus and being like, what am I trying to tell myself that I'm doing wrong because I'm craving smoking again? I haven't smoked in 13 years. Since 2009 was when I quit. I'd smoke here, I'd smoke there, whatever. But in the last year or so, I've been really craving it. So I just decided to pick it up again. But I don't want to smoke cigarettes because I don't want to fuck up my yarn. And I don't want my clothes and my hair to stink. So doesn't mean I don't. It means I don't want to. But I feel like there's this part of me that like needs to breathe into, you're not doing something wrong just because your body's craving nicotine, right? And to be fair, to be honest with you, I'm like enjoying the high. Like I feel like I've got my high back and the buzz. But my body, my solar plexus, which is your power source, your personal authority source, is like, Sarah, you're doing something wrong. You shouldn't be smoking. You shouldn't be vaping. You shouldn't be like, this is so wrong, right? But if I breathe into it and remind myself that I'm an adult and that it's okay, and that it's perfectly safe for me to align with what my body feels like it needs right now. Right? It's kind of like when you eat sugar and you're like, I shouldn't be eating sugar. When your body responds to that, like, do all of the things to take care of your body, right? Hydration, drink tons of water because you haven't had sugar in a while. Like, do all of the things and tap into yourself inwardly, mentally, and be like, what's so wrong with what I did? Nothing's wrong. There's no shame on you. There's nothing wrong with what you did. You enjoyed the sugar. You enjoyed the nicotine. You enjoyed the whatever it is. And there's no need to punish yourself about it. So anyway, I feel like that went in like 900 directions. So hopefully that resonated with somebody. Okay. Also drew a Talking to the Trees inspiration deck card. Talking to the Trees, book by Abigail Gazda. I highly recommend. And this one is, hold on, let me magnify this for myself a little bit. All right. So even the things you don't understand are all on purpose and with purpose. So even the things that you don't understand, like the sudden urge to get nicotine again, I don't understand it, but it's for a purpose and it's on purpose. And maybe it is for me to tap into my solar plexus and remind myself that I have the personal authority to make my own decisions about what I want in my body or in my life or whatever, right? Like maybe that's the lesson, is like to remind myself that it's okay to not punish myself. It's for a purpose. It's with a purpose, right? Somebody throws you an unexpected curveball suggestion and you act on it. It's with a purpose. Maybe it's a stepping stone to a higher calling. But if you're too afraid to step into those options because you're like, oh, that goes against my religion, that goes against my job, that goes against my, well, what will people think of me? Honestly, stop giving a fuck what other people think of you and enjoy the shit in your life that you enjoy. All right, I'm gonna jump off my soapbox for now. Maybe it's exactly what somebody needed to hear. I hope so. I hope somebody needed to hear all of that. Maybe I needed to hear it. Sometimes I feel like I say things that are just as poignant for myself as they are for whoever is out there listening to what I have to say. So thank you for tuning in. I will do the tarot because I guys interacted with that so much. Thank you guys so much for like telling me about it and commenting and all of the things. And I had a lot of fun doing it, and more to come. So thanks for tuning in. Talk to y'all next time. Bye.